Here we have a stunning spinner to check out, the Maelstrom by FlyAway Toys. This is the same company that makes the wildly popular Falcon and Interceptor spinners. FlyAway Toys owner also has an aerospace manufacturing company, and one day one of their machinists asked to make a metal version of a 3D printed spinner he had bought. They liked it so much they made a bunch to give away at a party, and they were a big hit. They started to sell them on eBay, and of course the demand was so high that they sold out quickly, and so FlyAway Toys was born. The Maelstrom came in this nice metal case inside a cloth pouch. I had seen pictures of this, but I wasn't prepared for just how beautiful it actually was going to be once I was able to see it in person. The mix of the brass body with the stainless steel ring is really quite exquisite, and the stainless steel buttons complement the color tone of the ring perfectly. The ring isn't glued or welded to the brass. They actually shrink it in liquid nitrogen, position it on the spinner, and as it's warmed, it expands to put equal amount of pressure against the three arms. It's really quite genius. The Maelstrom weighs in at 3.7 ounces and is about 2.4 inches in diameter, so there is a satisfying amount of heft without being too large. The opposite side of the Maelstrom gives a slightly different look with the brass arms in the forefront and the gear as a backdrop. On this side I noticed what I thought was some inconsistency in the machining, but once I spun the Maelstrom I realized that it was intentional and spectacular. Those lines actually create a spiral along the spinner, and when you spin it, it looks like a powerful whirlpool, which is exactly what the term Maelstrom means. Here you can see that effect, and yeah, it's just awesome. That same effect is present on this side as well. So it looks amazing and it feels great, but for the home run it needs to have a good spin. Right out of the box I was able to get over 6 minutes on a table spin. For the first time ever, my phone actually went into sleep mode during a test. The Maelstrom features an R188ZZ hybrid ceramic bearing with an ABEC rating of 7, which means it has high levels of precision and efficiency. The vertical spin clocked in at almost 7 minutes, which is incredible. And again, these times are straight out of the box with no cleaning or anything done. The spin is quiet and about as tight as you could possibly want. There's absolutely no play or slop in it at all, even when I shift it violently. In addition to the whirlpool visual effect, the brass arms often appear to be going in the opposite direction of the gear. It reminds me of the inner workings of a complex clock mechanism, which is awesome. If those weren't enough, even the buttons have the logo of FlyAway Toys on them, which also looks like a whirlpool when spun. All the traditional ways of spinning are comfortable for me, and even though some of the edges are not as rounded as the others, I have zero issues. The brass arms that extend beyond the gear make great for pushing and pulling points, so having them rounded like they are is all I need. Overall, the Maelstrom by FlyAway Toys is a huge win for me. It's so gorgeous that I don't even keep it in my case. I leave it displayed right on my desk to admire. That great look, the interesting spin effects, and a smooth spin that lasts for days has really impressed me. I'll just go ahead and say that the Maelstrom has taken the seat of my favorite spinner, and it is now the one to beat. You can get yours at flyawaytoys.com, and that link will be in the description below. If you happen to see it in stock, I suggest you move quick because they don't last long. It is amazing what FlyAway Toys has created after being in business for such a short time, and I can't wait to see what comes next. You can be sure that I'll be watching, and you should probably too. Thank you for watching, and as always, please consider subscribing and liking this video if you want to see more spinner reviews like this. Later.